tundra to mountains, oceans, villages, and towns, from art to wildlife, glaciers to thousands of miles of rivers and lakes, Alaska, a place that breeds discovery.
My name is Rico DeWild. I'm from Huxley, Alaska, Athabascan Indian. I'm doing the HYDZ clothing right now. It's a clothing line I started in 2007. It started in 07. There was a memorial potlatch for my late mother, father, grandmother, late sister. People that died within like 2 to 4 years in the past, they have a memorial potlatch to give things away. And personal belongings are given away. It's something kind of like a final grievance to let go of the person. One thing to do nowadays is instead of of course they still do beading and making stuff traditional way. They do sweaters, t-shirts. So I designed a bunch of sweaters, 25 of them to give away at the potlatch. And I knew of a guy, a friend of mine, he was in jail. He did good tattoos. Went, talked to him about some designs. Once I got them, I produced them, gave them away. This here is the bear spear. This signifies, this is coming of a man before firearms. This signifies a man's ability to provide for and protect their people. Well, they got the grizzly to charge him. They used the impaling spear. This is a big, I guess you could say, predator control in the past on the Kaikouk River, because they love their moose meat, they love their caribou. That's the one I call the bear spear. And I gave it to half Indian, half grizzly to show that he, in a way, he gained the strength of that bear. That's the ultimate war. You became a man, that last step in the journey to man. I'm in Weo. I do drop the bomb, lay flat, spread out. I got bronze yesterday. You got to have a lot of muscle to weight ratio. I mean, you got to be pretty solid. I think you got to be able to do some pull-ups and all that, because you lay flat. They pick you up by the. You basically make a cross on the floor. Pick you up by the wrist and your ankle. They carry you. I like it because it shows that you're pretty physically fit. You can't drop. You can't be too far like this. You got to stay flat. So it takes a lot of strength. I got this one here. It's this I call the war design because he's got a scalp in his hand, some blood. It's pretty. It's a tough. It signifies kind of war. When in the past you had to war with other tribes to protect your land and your food. So I figured, it's some. And something I do with my clothing line is I tell my artists when doing designs is to make the Indian, or to have no wrinkles. I don't want to see that tired Indian, that crying Indian, that beat Indian, or native, Eskimos too. We're still alive, we're still fighting. We need to come out of that depression. I want to show strength and beauty too. That's why you see the feather. It's all about beauty and strength of Native American culture. Well, after the potlatch, I gave the first clothing away. I wasn't starting a clothing line, but there was a huge there was a lot of hype behind it. People who seen it wanted it, so I designed some for AFN in 2007. And I figured if I'm doing all this work, I might as well give it a name. I went with HYDZ because HYDZ is a dictionary abbreviation for animal hides, and it's what all of our ancestors wore with pride and respect. The front of the design here, I think, speaks a lot for HYDZ. It's got the strength, the left bare hand here. The grizzly bear is left-handed, so I try to make it a left-handed. All bears are left-handed. It's known too that if you wound one and you have to go in the brush, he's going to circle around left. Say if you're following his trail and he knows it, if he knows you're on your trail, he'll circle around, he'll wait by his trail. So you gotta watch your left side. That's known actually where I'm from. They do a lot of bear hunting. This is a basketball shirt. I did pants and shorts and top. Just a lot of course, has a Native American feel. I thought it'd be nice, urban wear for the kids, because a lot of Native kids are into basketball. Everybody's into basketball actually, but especially where I'm from. Once again, beauty, strength. I try to. I got a lot of other designs I haven't worked with yet. Try to hand feed, you know, can't put everything all out at once. This is the back of the ladies' sweats. The front. It's a good seller here. Ladies' t-shirt to go with the sweats, or buy it separate, whatever. This is, my artist is Clinton Williams. He's out of Fort Yukon. He's a barber. He cuts hair for Creative Cuts out of here in Fairbanks. This is his work. Another guy that does work, he's out of Fort Yukon also. His name is Tony Ward. This is his work here. Buffalo skull design. A little different style than Clint's, but I like it. I think today's age, you know, a lot of Native Americans, Eskimo, Indian, and whatever, have the same struggle. We all feel each other's pain. There's a lot of suicide rates. I understand, everybody understands that, but it also brings us together. We're not warring with each other anymore. We unify in a way we, probably 100, 200 years ago, the elders, whoever, would never imagine how unified the Native Americans are today. We're all in the same house. I could take my snow machine, go right over the Continental Divide, I did in April, go hunting with the Eskimos today.
For more info about Alaska or our show, check out our website at exploringalaska.com.